This week on Talk of the Town, we promote the 4th of July. Get all your snacks at Kent's Market and cap off the week with the July Farmers Market, complete with free hot dogs and watermelon. The Police and Fire Department's Lemonade Challenge is in full swing, and a Citizen's Take talks with Tremonton's new City Manager, Bill Cobabe. 4th of July is nearly here, and Kent's Market has you covered. Check out their deals and save even more with their digital coupons. Grab burgers and hot dogs along with drinks and all the fixins. Pick up the freshest produce and be sure to visit Kent's famous bakery for the perfect dessert. Talk of the Town is made possible by supportive sponsors who love our community. Show your love by supporting them today. Don't forget about Tremonton's monthly farmers market every first Saturday of the month, May through October. The July Farmers Market will be held on Saturday, July 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come support local vendors and get a free hot dog and watermelon, courtesy of Tremonton City. The Lemonade Stand Challenge is back, and local first responders want to support the young entrepreneurs in our town. Tremonton Garland Police and Fire are competing against other county departments to see who can support the most stands in July while creating positive interactions. Help our officers reclaim their title from last year by letting them know of any and all stands in the community.
It's a pleasure to visit with and learn from our new Tremonton City Manager, Bill Cobabe. And we want to welcome Bill to the Bear River Valley and to Tremonton City more particularly. Since most of you have not met Mr. Cobabe, I thought we would just take a few minutes and learn about what's going on in his world. Bill, we'd love to hear about your family, about you and your family, your educational background, and your work experience, if you could just share that with us.
For sure. First of all, thank you for the opportunity. It's good to talk to you and good to meet everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm grateful to be here. Tremonton has a lot of wonderful things going on, and I am excited to be a part of it. My career has taken me a lot of different places. I first started in Saratoga Springs back in 2007, and unfortunately the economy, as you remember, was not doing well in 2007, and so my career took an extreme left turn, or right turn, or U-turn, and I ended up in Texas, and it was a great place. Ended up learning a lot, growing a lot. The small town I worked for down there was called Mont Belvieu. It was just outside of Houston, and I was the first city planner that they'd had in the city ever. Great opportunity for me to grow and learn, and but then after a while you start to want to be back home, and so ended up coming back to this area and worked for Morgan County for a few years. Actually, one of the plaques up there you pointed out is a council, and then got a job in Pleasant View, and worked as the city administrator for the city of Pleasant View for a few years as well. My family is, it's interesting. You get a little older, and your family gets older too, and so they're doing fun things. My son teaches English down at Lehigh Junior High, and my daughter is learning how to do coding and computer things that are way smarter than I will ever understand, and she's attending Utah Valley University. And then I have a stepdaughter that I live with now, and Diana and I live in Ogden, but we're looking for someplace a little closer up here so we can be a part of the community like we want to up here.
Tell us a little bit about your educational background.
I have a master's degree in planning, and my bachelor's degree is in architecture, and that's all from the University of Utah. So I've been able to use that extensively.
So do you have hobbies, things that you enjoy doing?
I do. I love music. I was a part of the North Ogden Community Band for a little bit until I got this new job and kind of had to step away from that just a little bit. but grew up loving music. I still love music of any variety, any kind. My love classic rock. I'm listening to that almost extensively and exclusively, but I also like art and architecture. I like reading and watching movies, and the most important thing I do in my day is spend time with my family. In addition to the music and the reading and spending time with family, and those obviously are my big passions, but I have a passion professionally, I would say, for building communities and helping communities stay unique and hold on to that quality that makes up what a community really is and wants to be. Having spent all of my career working for small towns in different communities in different areas of the country, it's been an exciting chance for me to learn and to help communities just stay amazing. And that's what I'm excited to do here in Tremonton, is to bring some of that to bear to help out.
You saw the position of Tremonton City Manager. What really interested you about that position?
So my mother actually lived in Tremonton. She was here when she was second grade through fourth grade, so about 3 years. And her father, my grandfather, before he went back to farming spuds up in Rexburg, he managed a store here in town, and so always had a little bit of a connection there. And then my brother, he lives in Malad, but he works for the high school, and he teaches math there, and just talked about how wonderful Tremonton is and what a great place it is. And when this opportunity came open, wow, I was just so excited for the opportunity and just really wanted to get in and get to work.
Growth is something that a lot of people are talking about this day, in this particular day. What is your position on growth? Is it necessary? Why or why not?
This is one that I have thought about my whole career, and growth is something that is, if you can manage it properly, it can be a huge asset. If you let it get away from you, then it gets out of control and unruly. And the old adage is that growth for the sake of growth is the adage or the desire of the cancer cell. And we're not about that. We want to do things in order and in careful consideration of what's here and what's there. Protecting people's property rights is, of course, the hallmark of my career. People have the right to develop their property within the bounds of what the law will allow. And if it's good and it's right and it's the right time, we should allow growth to happen. But we shouldn't just allow growth to happen just for the sake of allowing growth to happen.
Great answer, great answer. Yeah. You could mention one thing that you plan to do while serving as a Tremonton City Manager. What would that be? What do you plan to do? One thing.
My biggest role, I feel, is supporting the staff that I am blessed to work with. These people who give of themselves every day in service to the community is such a blessing. It's such a sacred thing to me. And the opportunity that I have to share that chance to serve, to give back, to help the community grow, to help it stay safe and healthy. These are things that are not small things to me. These are the very fabric of what makes our community what it is. And supporting the people who make that happen is the number one role that I have as the city manager. I'm not interested in any other thing than making sure that the people I work with feel successful in what they're doing. Because in doing that, the community will find just the best quality service that they can have, and the employees will be happy, and the whole community will just grow and be blessed from that.
Wonderful. So when it comes to Tremonton City, what are you currently the most impressed with about Tremonton City? What impresses you?
You know, Tremonton is a place where people want to come and live and stay. And I have talked to so many people who grew up in Tremonton and thought, well, I can't wait to get out of here because Tremonton it's just this small town, but they find their way back here.
Right.
And the quality of life that's here is really unparalleled anywhere in the region. We're continuing to see significant pressure to develop coming northward from Weber and Davis counties, even through the southern part of Box Elder County. And how do we manage that? How do we hold on to that? And how do we hold on to what makes Tremonton such a desirable place to live, work, play, raise a family, all of those things? How do we hold on to that? That's what I think is going to be interesting in the next 20 years.
And finally, Bill, could you just share with the citizens just maybe one other thing that you want them to know?
Yeah, the most important thing I would say is that I work for you. I have literally an open door policy. If there are any concerns or questions, any thoughts, any suggestions, anything at all, please let me know. I'm happy to give you my cell number. It's 801-200-2321. Again, 801-200-2321. You can feel free to call or text anytime. I'm happy to talk to you and set up an appointment. Come on by if you would like to meet in person. I'd love to meet with you. But call or text anytime. Happy to talk to you.
It's been great visiting with you.
Thank
I'm
you.
excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
Welcome to Tremonton City. Thank you, Bill Cobabe. Most recently, I attended Tremonton City Planning Commission meeting, which is held on the second and fourth Tuesdays at 5:30 in the afternoon or in the evening. And the discussion this past week had to do with the Water Conservation Plan for 2024. This is a strategic plan, and it's all about protecting our secondary water supply. There were about 33 different elements that are part of our water conservation plan. And we're going to have a manager that will kind of help us with that. The city plans to work closely with USU as a consultant as this plan is carried out. It is recommended that USU also offer a preferred planting list so that as a city and as citizens we can plant smarter. We are hoping to post this list on Tremonton City website for those of you that are planning to plant something wonderful in your yard, that you'll have a preferred list to refer to. Next, this plan will be presented to the Tremonton City Council in the coming weeks, and all the citizens are invited to learn what makes this plan look so fantastic. So stay tuned and plan to hear and get approval as the City Council approves our conservation plan for 2024. So what's happening that's fun in Tremonton City? What can we do with our families? There's a couple of things I want to mention to you. First of all, the Farmers Market is scheduled for Saturday, July the 6th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. This year, the July 6th market will be serving free hot dogs and watermelon to those attending the market. Members of the City Council will be there serving the community. The administrative team will also be there to be a part of things. So bring your family out to this farmers market on July the 6th and have a free hot dog and some watermelon and then just enjoy what we have going on at the farmers market. Also, the ever-popular Hay Days will kick off July 19th and the 20th. This is a Friday and Saturday. So what can you plan to participate in on Friday? On Friday this year, there's going to be a chalk art festival at Midland Square. We'd like to invite you, those of you that are artists in particular, or just any of you that would like to come and do some chalk art. We'll start the chalk art will start, the contest will start at 7:30 in the morning and go through 4 o'clock. Judges and awards will be given out at the dinner on Friday night at Jeannie Stevens Park. It's important for you to register for this event, so get on the Tremonton City website and register for that. And so what else will be happening on that night? There will be bounce houses for the kids, vendor booths, and there'll be a dinner at a minimal charge for anyone that would like to attend. So what about Saturday celebrations? They'll all take place at the Jeannie Stevens Park, They'll start off with a free breakfast that the city council and our mayor will be cooking for the city. So bring your children. You can wear pajamas if you want, and just come and enjoy breakfast. It's always a fantastic breakfast. Pancakes, bacon, juice, hash browns, whatever. Come on out. There'll also be a baby contest, but you need to register for that on the website. There'll be a car show that day as well, and that is something else you'll need to register for. Then, really impressive, there'll be a sportsmanship youth baseball game going on, several games. And this is youth that have played for Tremonton City and have been noted as being good sports. So it's called the Sportsmanship Youth Baseball Games. So come out and enjoy the bounce houses too, vendor booths, food trucks. There'll be a concert at the park that day, and then of course fireworks. So I welcome you out to Hay Days. Circle it on your calendar and make it a part of your celebrations.
Be sure to tune in weekly to Talk of the Town and have a fun and safe 4th of July.